Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over some coins that people had asked about on Twitter. Chainlink and go over Solana again. Give you my take on that one. And then there's another one called XDC. Never heard of the coin. Actually, I heard of XDC, but I never really looked into it. So give you my take on that coin. Here's the NASDAQ. Very bullish. Hitting numbers all along the way. It looks like it's going to peak out March 24. Kind of like Bitcoin, guys, but the NASDAQ over there and those TradFi markets and the tech stocks, much more bullish. Liquidity went over there, guys. The money went over there, and doesn't look like they want to go into the Bitcoin, maybe, but not really the altcoin. So, see the picture. Very aggressive uptrend on the weekly. Same thing with Bitcoin. And here's GBTC on a weekly. This is actually a 4-day chart. It's the longest I get. GBTC's maybe have peak. Looks like it's going to have a long, drawn-out topping pattern potentially out there, guys, for GBTC. You might get a hit up to 35, maybe on GBTC. So let's go over Chainlink. I'll go over the details. Here's the first thing. I was looking at Chainlink because this whole area that Chainlink is definitely suspicious, man. You know, first thing on that RSI for Chainlink is that RSI is much higher than the other RSI, but the price is lower. So that price on those weekly candles, it needs to get up to above these candles, okay? So you don't have that. It needs to take out that divergence, guys. Otherwise, this is going to be a signal that Chainlink could roll over. This on the weekly, too. That's weekly bearish divergence, guys. And then the weekly down here on the RSI starting to get up a little bit. Algo's got a peak at 890, and then on the weekly, what is that number? 970. There's lower targets too on this thing, guys, that I was talking about. If Chainlink rolls over, these are going to be 409. It can get down to 270. Okay, so here's the deal. What did it do? What is this? What is Chainlink doing? Okay. It seems like something significant ended there, but what is this? What is this stable coin activity that it had going on in here? That's a good question, guys. You know, I'm not really too enthused with this coin, man. I'll be straight with you. You know, this, is it a fourth wave? It could be 1, 2, 3. Somehow was this a fourth wave over here, but then a bottom like this and it's ripping out of there. It's hard to suss this one out, guys. The algos, let me see. I think, is there a 5-day for this sucker? No, maybe 5-day, a 4-day. Okay, a 4-day is saying they pump out into November for it on the 4-day, possibly, guys. May go up, hit the 1070 area or 950 area for Chainlink for a little while. So that could happen, and it could potentially roll over again, guys. I mean, more than likely, a lot of people got bullish on it right here, and they bought this dip, so it's going to be in a momentum run all the way out till November, potentially. And it has a good shot of rolling over again, guys, in my opinion. It really does. Just looking at the this weekly data is a little bit concerning here on this RSI data, unless it's a new trend. So, and then this right here, already up there on the weekly, it can stay up there for a little while. I'm not enthused with Chainlink. I would say, you want my take on this? It was a buy right there, and it's going to be an exit up here, somewhere in this area, more than likely, guys. Just to protect yourself, because if you think about this, right? You think Chainlink is going to go into a bull run, like this? Okay, so here's Bitcoin, potentially, right? Okay, let's go over the NASDAQ. Here's the NASDAQ rolling up, okay? It's rolling up. Same time frame. Here's Bitcoin. Here's GBTC. Let's say up to, let's say 12 bucks. 12 bucks, okay? So even in this area, just generally speaking, that Chainlink gets up to $9 or maybe $10 or something like that, and reevaluate your data, and it'll probably be an exit, because it's either going to go up and it's going to correct, not breaking the low, or it's going to go up and it's going to come down and break the low. So that's the reality of it with Chainlink, guys, that I see. I don't see this going, oh, this is the wave 1, 2, it's going to come correct here and it's going to do a moonshot out of there on a wave 3. I don't see that, guys. I would be careful with it in this area and be looking for potentially an exit on Chainlink. I mean, the scenario here with it would be like this. So, okay, so Chainlink's moving up into a wave right here, okay, and you're exiting in this area, okay. So let's say some of you exit at $10, right, and it goes up to 12. You're like, oh my God, I missed it. You're never getting exactly the top, but then your scenario is that it'll come back down, and then that's your bullish scenario, wave 1, 2, and then it's getting out there on a 3. And it could do that. Maybe it's going over like that. Let me see, what's that 4-day looking like? 4 days looking like it can roll over potentially, guys. So, yeah, I would just be careful with Chainlink, guys, for the time being. I mean, overall, it's fundamentally wise, it's a good coin, decent coin. Strong fundamentals. I don't think it's if you have like holding this one maybe long term is probably no reason to panic. I don't think it'd be going to zero. It's an infrastructure play, if you will, but the reality of it is Chainlink is struggling to go bullish, guys. It's struggling to go bullish and start making moves like this over here. These moves, boom, does go likes to go sideways for a long period of time, sideways, and then at the end of the run, it goes a little bit more bullish. But in the beginning, it looks like it wants to go sideways and then sideways, and then at the end, it starts taking off. But I just think that, you're going to be looking at 9, 10, and maybe hit up to that 200 weekly moving average would definitely be a spot. So you could see $12 maybe. And then I think it's going to either roll over, get near the low in this area, and you have potential of a breaking the low, guys. That's how I see it. So it's pretty straightforward. I don't think, target area is going to be 890 and definitely 950, and then you can see 1070, and then I would definitely be looking at this 200 week moving average for sure. And then on the daily, let's check it out. Okay, it's above its 200 weekly moving average. Let me take these off. It's above the 200 weekly or daily moving average, but in this area, if it does pop up, and then I would be looking at that moving average to see, because this is going to be like a magnet to it. Okay, this is going to be a magnet to Chainlink. So came back down and went above the 200, or the 200, back down, above the 200, back down the 200. It's going to go back up, and it's going to come back to that 200. So once it gets back down there in this 200, I would see, what is it going to do? Is it going to hang out with it and look like it's going to drop down below it or something like that? If it gets below it, it could give you a signal that, hey, it's going to roll over, okay, on the 200 over here, guys. But I would say, according to long-term algos, it looks like it's going to be in this area for a period of time, because what I think happened is a lot of people bought this dip. They're like, Chainlink, it's guaranteed, it's not going to zero. People are more comfortable with it. It's kind of like buying Bitcoin in a way. I don't want to say it's like buying Bitcoin, but it's kind of like that, kind of a more of a safe place. So they're like, hey, it's down here, it's dropped this much, and boom, they bought it. So now you're going to see some momentum in Chainlink, guys. Nothing really, it's nothing really exciting with Chainlink, guys. So the other coin is Solana. We'll go over Solana again, okay? So I'm not in Solana right now. I'm not in Chainlink. Where's Solana? 25. Solana's looking like a wimp. It's looking like a wimp, okay? So this area on the daily, looks like it's got another pump going into August, maybe September, into this area. So you could have a significant pump. Where is that? 25, into this area, guys. Maybe a tag on that trend. It needs to take out, okay? So you have a leg right here. So I'll show you. This is real easy on Solana, guys. So you got a leg right here, right? Boom. And you got that RSI point. Boom, right? And then you got a little correction in here, right? And then you got boom right there, right? And then you got this RSI, and it's coming down, probably going to make bearish divergence right here, right? So go up, and then you got your bearish divergence right there. It is down quite a bit on the daily, so it's got room to run. If it does not take that out over here, you're going to have what would be called hidden bearish divergence, telling you that this is a corrective move, okay, and it doesn't take that out, and it's going to come back down this way, okay, into this area right here with Solana, guys. That's pretty straightforward. It doesn't. It looks like it's struggling a little bit, and it's probably at the end of this. Could be a 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's going up for a 5. So the 5 is probably just going to be grinding up there. End of the trend type move, guys. End of the trend type move on a lot of assets that do that. So what I'm saying is, like, if they're real bullish, if they're real bullish, like Solana was in 2021, you know, Solana's waves. Where's let me look at this chart. Let me go to this chart. You know, these waves, that's bullish. That's bullish. This is more like a connector wave to me, guys. But in this section right here, it could just grind up, and it might have a thrust up at the end. It looks like it might want to do that, guys, right in that section, okay? So I'm not too pumped up with Solana. I think, you know, until it proves to me otherwise, I think this whole section is a counter trend move on Solana, guys. Because if this is wave 1 and this is 2 and this is supposed to be a 3, you could say this is the first wave of the third wave. It's going to come back down, and this right here should rip. Okay, so let's say up here, here's August, September. It's going to come back down. Let's say correct into October, November. Does it have time to do the rip? You know, here's November. This is peaking out. Bitcoin, November, October, peaking out. GBTC over here, peaking out. So probably not going to be seeing Solana be going on a rip while those are all peaking out or going down. It's my opinion. It could, but I don't think so. So that's how I see it with Solana, guys. I think it's pretty straightforward on it. Like I said, you could see, let me go back to another chart. You could see a peak up to 34, 35, and it'll probably be something like that. You probably have a wick. You might want to have limit orders on Solana up there, guys, to be able to snag that. So the other coin is XDC. Where's XDC? I put it in my list. XDC on the daily. This one's pretty interesting. I looked at it. So this right here looks like it's going to be going up into September, maybe October or something like that. So you still got to run on it. You know, I mean, at the end of the day, man, you missed most of the move over here on this thing, right? And I guess for what's been going on, pretty impressive move. You know, I mean, 203x. You know, that's really not exciting for crypto guys. You know, crypto is supposed to be doing 10x's, man. None of this 200, 300% stuff. But you got a little bit. It's going to be in a topping pattern in this section, guys, all the way into September, October, something like that. Now, here's the deal with this coin. It's very small. I looked at small, so less than. Well, not too small, less than $1 billion. Fully diluted valuation is 2.3 billion. You know, dumpage going to be coming on. So you could be assured that over on this chart, people that have these coins, that they want to get rid of them, they'll be getting rid of them in this area. So the deal is with this is a massive run from June 2019 and went into this wave. This wave is looking pretty small, guys. It's looking pretty small for a correction for a wave of this nature that went on for this amount of time. Okay, 805 days, and then you're looking at a 455-day correction. It is crypto, but wow, these are the areas on a retrace. Let me see. Yeah, I'm on logarithmic, so it's already hitting 50% of that leg. And then I'd be looking at 618, which would be just right around 8 cents. And then it could make a shot up to the 11 cents. Okay. It might have a wick up there, guys. 786. I would be exiting. Because I would be very, very concerned that you're looking at a counter trend rally of this leg right here, guys. And then it's going to come back down. Even so, you'd be protecting yourself from if it is bullish. Okay. If it is bullish, and it gets down there and hits these numbers, it's still going to be correction time for it to get back down into a wave 2, if that's what it's doing. So either way, it'll be exit time because it'll be going into a correction. Okay. or if it's a counter trend rally, okay, of this leg over here, then it'll be going into a correction and come down and break these lows. Don't know that answer to that yet, guys, but it's definitely, questionable what's going on with that. So, but it's in the meantime, it's bullish until 2-day chart looks like crap. 2-day, 3-day rolling over. Yeah, it has potentially that longer time frame up to November, December. So momentum behind it. I would say you could be looking for a 618 shot, on logarithmic. Probably tag that. And then this right here, this area right here too. Boom. So you got 7 cents, 0.09 cents, just under 10, and then maybe a wick up there if it can do it, if it can do that wick. Okay. I'd have limit orders on that too, because it'll probably go quick. Yeah, I'll go quick. So, all right, guys, that's the end of the videos on the coins. So, like I said, guys, Chainlink, I'm not too enthused with Chainlink. It had a pretty good run from where it was buying that dip down there. So you kind of missed the party already on that one. I think, in my opinion, with Chainlink down here to do that run and then maybe a little bit more. Okay. And it's kind of like Solana. So Chainlink has actually got enough momentum, lasted till probably maybe November or something like that. And then Solana is struggling to make moves up. Let me go to Solana here. To those areas, I would expect Solana to be able to tag that trend line once again up there and just barely breach this, maybe this wick. Yeah, all the way out into August. So it's just going to be a grind on Solana. So both of them in the meantime, you could see they're bullish, but is the overall trend for these coins is questionable. The overall trend could be bearish. And the same thing for XDC, guys, to exit out of that. So you guys know my position. Any pumps on altcoins? I think it's a pretty good idea to take some off the table and preserve capital, and go to things that are going to make gains for you guys. So, and then if you want to take your chance with Unibot, I wouldn't be getting into something like that right now, guys. That thing has blown up way too much. And I just have a prediction that somewhere along the lines, man, it's going to be finishing up its correction, right? Let's see, the 8-hour chart, it's way down there. Yeah, man, it's Unibot. So just 8-hour chart, I would just be checking this right here, guys, to see if it gets up like this, see if it gets up there. And then if you see that, you might see it get above there a little bit. And then, you'll see your divergence. So it already got up to 223. So it could spike back up there, guys. Maybe a little bit beyond it. I don't know, man. If you've been in this thing since the beginning, man, I hope you're taking some off the table, man. But all right, guys, that's the end of my video. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.